Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Oh my God, yesterday was Tuesday and I never even thought about doing tarot cards yesterday. So much for Tuesday Tarot Tuesday. This week, oh my goodness, yesterday actually, my daughter, she came down, like I was almost done recording and she's like, I could hear that you were still recording, so I didn't come down, and maybe from now on you could get up earlier so she doesn't have to wait. So she suggested that I start getting up at 4 a.m. to record my podcast. And I'm like, oh my God, like I'm already challenged getting up this early. Like it's 7:35. Like I don't know if my brain can do any earlier. So I might not take that advice. But anyways, I guess we're skipping the tarot cards this week because it's Wednesday, so we can't be doing tarot cards. But I'm actually going to be working on another herbal tarot podcast for Herbal Marie. I finally yesterday finished the lemon balm. I know, right? Like I was sort of thinking maybe I'd never, but I did. It turned out pretty good, I guess. And yeah, so lemon balm, I finally put the lemon balm notes in my nerdy filing system. I have a folder for each of the herbs that I want to learn about, and it is daunting to say for sure. I don't think all of them are going to get their own podcast. I'm probably just going to do like the top like 30 herbs, you know, because like maybe bayberry or buchu or blue cohosh doesn't get its own podcast. I'm just saying, like, I don't know if I can do it all, but yeah, so if you are a subscriber to Herbal Marie, be sure to take 26 minutes to listen to the lemon balm podcast and see if you get any new ideas how to work with that plant. So today here, we're going to do another law of the universe. We're up to law number 49, the law of love. Bow, chicka, bow. The law of love. It's not too stinking long. It uses that monad word I see, and which meant, what we looked it up. What the monad mean is just like the energy that's in everything or something. Just like everything. Monad. Yesterday we did the law of the lotus. That was one sentence long. This refers to the egoic lotus or the flowering of self and includes knowledge, love, and sacrifice. So the flowering of ourselves as we keep opening up to more energies, as we understand how the universe works, as, you know, we got all these lessons and stuff. We're constantly opening another petal of our own personal lotus. So good job, y'all. And that brings us up to law number 49, the law of love. And because I don't know, I grabbed the Soul Flower deck because it's so user friendly, especially when your eyes are like, you didn't sleep enough, which I certainly tried. Good Lord, I certainly tried to sleep, but it's just hard to sleep lately. Or I fall asleep, can't stay asleep, got a lot of energy. So I don't know. I get enough to get through, you know, but yeah, we'll see. And then as the day goes, you can actually create more of your own energy. So we'll see. I may just be feeling a little tired because I did another live stream broadcast last night on my YouTube, but I'm being called to do that. And then I think what I'm going to do over there is go through a chakra review, because we've been getting a lot of messages for us to balance our chakras and get our body into alignment. So yeah, I'm gonna do that over there on YouTube. Sadie Marie Cherico, look me up. Let's connect. And today, let's do the law of love. So let's just see what it has. Let me scoot you over. The law of love. Let's just see what it says. One of the 7 laws of our solar system under the 3 major laws. Which, do we still even know what those are? I should check out that blog that I found yesterday. She probably has it all figured out. She probably knows the 7 laws and the 3 major laws. Okay, so the law of love is the law of the astral plane. That's what it says. It's the law of the astral plane. It aims at the transmutation of the desire nature, love in the personality. And it links up with the greater magnetism of the love aspect on the Buddhic plane, love in the triad, and the monads of love. So these 3 points mark periods of completion and starting points for a fresh endeavor in the life of the evolving monad, from the personality to the triad, from the triad to the monad, from the monad back again to its source. Love limits itself by desire. Okay, did you even get anything? It seems like we're making a love triangle. It's like what I am gathering. And we have the desire nature, the greater magnetism of love on the Buddhic plane, and the monad of love. So we got these three points of completion, or starting points, and it just keeps going from personality to triad, from the triad to the monad, and the monad back again to its source. All right, so that's the law of love. And love limits itself by desire. That's interesting. Love limits itself by desire. So whatever, take it or leave it. But maybe there is something about that love limiting itself through desire. So, are you up for loving today? When you're tired, are you still up for loving, or is it the first thing to go? Yeah. As I'm throwing the box of the Soulflower deck over there, yeah. So we're just going to do some Soulflowers because I don't really know if I can pull much more. I don't know if I can do much more today. My brain is it's good, but I feel like I completed a cycle yesterday of thinking with the Lemon Balm podcast, and today I'm can't I just rub lotion on my feet? Do I have to think anymore about anything, or can I just I don't know. But I do. I want to actually jump right into my next project because I don't know. I have to keep on going. I don't want to let seasonal affective disorder catch up and catch me too early. I got to keep a project going and all that. Okay, so I'm shuffling these cards, and we're going to get some soul flowers. Maybe it'll have something to do with the law of love. Maybe it will have something to do how we limit love via desire, or maybe not. So let's see here. Today's Wednesday. Today's the day that I need to scrub the toilets and vacuum and get ready to put out the garbage bag for tomorrow. So Wednesday's a huge day for me. I'm actually excited to clean the toilets. They looked kind of rough. So transformation coming up today. Okay, so I am still just shuffling these cards. I need to shut up and focus. All right, let's give me a message about love. All right, my goodness, my hands are going to be bruised. Chamomile coming in with stability along with hydrangea transmutation. Okay, so here is give me a message about love. Chamomile says, even on a cloudy day, the sun is shining. And it is so cloudy right now. It's legit gray. The sky is gray today. It's raining. I hear that I still have the window open in the kitchen. I probably should close that. But even on a cloudy, crazy day, the sun is still shining. It's just obscured. Chamomile reminds you that even when faced with challenges and difficulties, your soul's warmth, serenity, and equanimity, which means calmness, equanimity is always present within, soothing and calming, helping you weather any storm in a relaxed, harmonious state. So here's a message about love. It's always there. You are made from love, by love, for love. Like, you are love. And it's always there, right? In your spirit, in your soul, in your heart. So it doesn't really matter what kind of stormy, emotional, mental weather you got going on, or if it's just even like physical like it is right now. Like, it really is actually like raining for real. Just like the sun still shines, your love is still in there. It's still in there. So tap into it and just sort of be held today. So another message about love, hydrangea, coming in with transmutation. I love the yellow and purples beside each other. The chamomile card is super yellow. Super, super yellow, just a glowing yellow behind the yellow chamomile flowers. And hydrangea comes in with purple and green leaf, purple flowers, green leaves. But yellow and purple look amazing together. And hydrangea says we are all affected by our environment. Hydrangea reminds you to reclaim your power through the transmuting of emotions and releasing of victimization. You not only have the ability to overcome perceived obstacles, you can extinguish them by realizing you can move through them. So we kind of got two cards like that are talking about challenges and stormy weather. So, hey, we asked for a message about love, and yeah, we got okay, so it might be rough right now, huh? Rough, I see. Yeah, totally. Your love life is a joke. But that doesn't mean that you can't feel self-love. You can't feel happiness, joy, sunshine inside you, and do your energetic work to shift out of this mess, to get through any obstacles. You can still be calm and serenity. You can still be serene. You can still do your inner work to release any type of victimization that you're holding on to. Especially in your love relationships, or feeling like, you give love, but you don't get love, right? That's like victim mentality. So if you do any of that, let's try to release it, move through this kind of stuff. And you have the ability to overcome perceived obstacles. Like, some of them aren't even real. You just think that it's a perceived obstacle. So yeah, let's get another flower here. We get it, y'all. We get it. Thank you for these messages about love. Let's see what else. Maybe another obstacle or something. My finger clipped on the bottom. Oh my God. You know how I just was saying that, like, I love the yellow and the purple and they look really good together? Well, I just pulled the pansy card, which is this perfect balance of yellow and purple. It's like chamomile and hydrangea, they had a baby, and here it is pansy. It's so cute. This is so fun for me, like, color wise, playing with color today. Hey, what a great idea, because there's no color coming from the outside world. I told you, it's gray sky, dreary. Now it just started raining so much I can't even see out the window because the screen has raindrops all through it. So it even got more faded. But so that might be a good day for you to turn on the lights, light a candle, whatever. Maybe work with some colorful fabric, or just see what you can, maybe wear something colorful. I'm actually wearing brown and black. Like, maybe today is a good day to wear some color. Probably not though for me because it's a cleaning day and I just wear my clothes for 4 days in a row. Resonance is what Pansy wants to talk about. Pansy says allow Pansy to instill a sense of stability and safety in your heart and release fear and anxiety. Ease into an understanding of your own heart's deepest truth. Often called Heartsease Pansy, since only with a direct connection and resonance to your heart will you know which path leads to joyful fulfillment. Yeah, Pansy totally says to me, let's create space within you just to hold you today. Like, let's not look for love outside of us. Let's not get hindered by desire. Let's really just, like Hydrangea was saying, to release that victimhood. And Chamomile was like, let's shine from the inside out. Let's feel love from the inside out. Let's hold space for oneself before we even think about connecting with anything outside of us, whether that be a person or just a new path or a project. Let's hold space for ourselves within. And then from that kind of stable, balanced, calm place, we'll be able to see our path to joyful fulfillment, and we'll be able to make good choices. And then we put ourselves in a good place to even practice the law of love. All right, so that was fun. My path to joyful fulfillment just told me to go drink some tea and eat some chocolate chips. So that's what I did. That is what I did. So stability, transmutation, resonance. Oh, these really are such amazingly good feeling precursors to inviting more love into our lives. Ain't it? Don't it? Doesn't it? For show. Faux show. Faux show. So I am like so silly sometimes. It's just part of my personality. And last night I really had a good laugh because I was doing dishes and I put my hair up like in a clippy, and there was so much height to it. Like my hair, which is wiry and stiff, like I have like definitely horse hair or witch hair. I'm certainly a witch of the woods in that regard. Like it was like so high, and my daughters and I were like laughing so much, and I was like, let me take a selfie, and I took one and I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And my daughter's like, let me take a picture of you. So anyways, she took a picture of me, and I had like crossed my eyes in the picture, and I looked so silly. But so I posted on my Facebook page, which I am on Facebook too, and you're more than welcome to connect with me there. I posted the two pictures, first the good looking one and then the silly one. And I wrote in the description what I think I look like versus what I actually look like. Anyways, it got lots of laughs, and mostly important, it made me laugh. And it's always good to like keep yourself, for me anyways, I love to be silly. Like I don't want to just post the good pictures, like especially me being me, like I'm a total ham. I really am. That I am. But I don't know why I'm on this. I guess I just love touchstone moments that like especially like on days where I'm like, oh my God, this day could be depression with a capital D, right? Like you gotta have things that like you can tap into to lighten your heart, to make you laugh, to just have fun with, right? So fun really resonates with me, and you have to encourage it. Like whatever you love, excuse me, got a chocolate chip stuck in my throat. Whatever you love, you have to nurture it and fertilize it and help it grow. So if you want more humor and laughter and fun and giggling and oh my God, just a riot, if you just want to be having a riot all the time, you got to encourage that and let it flow and really just give yourself permission to have fun. So I am pulling out 1, 2, I'd like to do 3 more cards. Oh, do I, but, okay. 3 more cards are looking face down at me. Let's see where else this can go for us. Because we have these beautiful chamomile, hydrangea, pansy. We got the yellow and purples up there. Let's just have a few more when we're talking about love and we're talking about, you know, our path to fulfillment and nurturing things that we love. I'm still stuck on the last sentence on the law of love that says, love limits itself by desire. So we actually, when we desire things, we actually limit ourselves. What? All right. We've got chickweed with tolerance, red clover with tranquility, and milk thistle with forgiveness. Well, no shit. Like, I guess if we are talking about love, we're gonna at least get one message of forgiveness, aren't we? Yeah, either we are looking for forgiveness or you know, we have to give it when it comes to love. Isn't that sad? Like, why can't love just be simple? Why can't love just be like so simple all the time? So let's see what these 3 flowers say, and then we'll get on our merry way. We'll scrub our toilets. We'll put on some music. We'll do some things that we love. We'll put lotion on our feet today. Like, we're going to really just take care of ourselves today. We are going to create that space that we just feel held in. Held and held. Yes, that's the word. Held. We want to be held from the inside out. It would be nice to be held from the outside in. But you know what? It really feels so much better when it's coming from both, you know? So keep working on the inside, and then the outside will fall into place. That's what all these laws of the universe are all about, you know? So chickweed says tolerance. Chickweed is tough and knows her power. She knows how to shine despite challenges and tough circumstances. Okay, so we're still stuck on this, are we? It's right below chamomile, which was saying the same damn thing. So when you need to make a difficult decision in love, we'll just add that in there because that's what we're talking about. Chickweed will help strengthen your self-confidence and understanding so you can tap into your own inner wisdom with grace and compassion. So it's like my cards like know what's going on in my life. Oh, it really is going to come down to a difficult decision in my life, you know, because there ain't no going back. So we best just strengthen ourselves, love ourselves, and get ready for the next chapter, which might just be being alone with ourselves for a while. And you know what? That is okay. I really feel a complete peace about that, you know? I'm alone right now. Like, I'm still living in the same house as my future ex-spouse, right? Like, we're still cohabitating, but I know it's over. Do you know? Yeah, because he got a bug up his ass a few days ago and thought like he would be nice to me, like try to make a move back into the bed kind of. And I just was like, no, absolutely not. I just am totally done with his games and bullshit. And it's like, if my heart was saying yes, then I would say yes. But at this point, it's a no. And that's out of respect for myself. And it's not like, I don't think it's like an ego thing at this point. I just legit am like really honoring the fact that I want to create a space within me that is full of love on its own accord. Like, really. And yeah, like, it's just hard to give like another chance, especially if you're not feeling it, you know? So that to me says, well, then the next step is like bigger change, a major change. And yeah, it's going to be difficult. I don't know exactly how or when or what is that's going to look like. But I love that all these flowers are like kind of saying like, you can do this. You can fill yourself up from, you know, the inside out. You can give yourself that space within, that you're not feeling lonely, you're not feeling needy, you're not letting desire get in the way of love. Okay, we're not going to look for it outside of ourselves. We are going to fill our cup up, the inner cup up. So yeah, we want to tap into our own inner wisdom with grace and compassion. Absolutely. Absolutely. We just can't always be the dumb lovers, you know? I was going to say dumb broads. So yeah, let's try to work through that. And yeah, of course, ego's going to want, like my ego's going to want to get a distraction outside of myself. Like we have noticed this about me, right? Summoning my lover. Well, that is just desire getting in the way of true love. So I know it. It's like go within and just keep on loving yourself and work on issues that you have, like how Hydrangea was talking about victimization issues. Now's a really good time to do that. For me, it is going to be like loving my body, loving myself, you know, and getting in this beautiful place where I have so much love coming into my beingness from God, source, spirit, all that is, that I am going to actually be able to love everyone that comes in my space, right? Not as a lover, but just as someone who has love to share, as in energy. And that prospect sounds really nice. So let's see what red clover. Red clover says tranquility, which we've already gotten some messages up top, you know, from chamomile, hydrangea, and pansy to have, you know, calmness and equanimity. And yeah, so seeing red clover with tranquility is like, yeah, like let's just really stay in that calm space, especially if storms are coming, especially if cloudy days are coming. We're going to need that inner space. We're going to need it and appreciate it and cherish it because we can depend on it, because we have nurtured it and it is solid. Red clover helps support a sense of clarity, individuality, and self-awareness in the midst of our chaotic and often negative world. She is a calm and steady presence, helping you to remain balanced and to think and act from your center of truth, despite whatever may be taking place around you. So we definitely have this theme. It's like, yo, despite whatever's happening around you, despite the cloudy days, despite the storm, it's like, oh, you guys know something I don't? No, I know it. I'm aware of it. And it's like, just like Chickweed says, we still have to shine. We still have to know our own true power despite challenges and tough circumstances and difficult decisions. And red clover is like, yeah, and you need to think and act with clarity from your center of truth, despite the chaos, despite the distractions, despite the bullshit. Like let's get so solid in our individuality and our clarity and our self-awareness and self-confidence and self-love that it's just so easy. It's just going to be so easy to just be ourselves all the time, no matter what. And yeah, stay true to ourself. So all this craziness around us, thank God we got milk thistle coming in with forgiveness. And milk thistle says life has taught you to protect yourself, but sometimes you end up hurting yourself. Milk thistle helps you to let go through the power of forgiveness of all the self-imposed restrictions and defensive armor that is making it hard for you to open and receive all the love and abundance the universe has flowing toward you. So it's a real question. Do you feel lovable? It's a real question. Do you feel worthy of receiving love, of goodness, of abundance? Do you feel like you're worth it? I mean, like just like getting rejected, like having the husband come back into my bed and then all of a sudden like I'm not good enough for him to stay in my bed. It like triggered every body image issue that I've ever had or could have. Maybe it even started a few more. It's like, oh my God, like I don't even want to have to get naked again with anybody else, right? But that's like, so that's like, okay, so now I'm going to wear 15 layers of clothes. And it's like, no, that's the opposite. That's the opposite direction that you want to be going in. So it's like, I have to forgive him and I have to forgive myself for falling into that victimization. I have to forgive anyone who's been stupid to me, and I have to forgive myself for allowing it. So the practice of forgiveness, apparently, we're just always going to have like more and more practice. It's never, ever, ever done. Yippee, yay, yayo. But that's okay, because that's what we came here for, to learn how to do this, right? In this world of ego and separation. So let's just do it already. Let's just do it already. And instead of putting on more and more defensive armor and building that wall even higher, like, all right, fine, bitch, I ain't letting anybody in. That kind of energy that I could certainly put on. Like, oh, well, all my friends have let me down. Like, now I shall have 0 friends, right? Like, oh, that lover sucked. Now I'll never have another one just to be safe. I'll just never do that again, right? No, we don't want to do that. Like that really does close us off. Just as much as like being obsessed on finding it gets in the way of love, you know, putting on this armor that doesn't allow any good stuff coming in our life. You know, it's just, let's just be super aware of when and how we're taking steps backwards on the path of love, on the path of joyful fulfillment. So let's just do what we can do to open up our heart space. And it'll be a lot easier to open up our heart space when we've taken all the advice that we just received to nurture that space, hold that space, heal that space, like really get secure in our knowingness of ourselves within. Like, let's do all that first, you know, before we start chipping away at the wall. Like you can start a little bit with the forgiveness practice, because you better start now. You better at least start a little bit. But I mean, the more we do all the other advice that these flowers have offered us, then then it will get easier. So I feel this whole time I've been talking, I keep on saying to myself, please honor the top and bottom card of the deck, because I don't know, it just kept on saying that to me. So now we have just like these 2 random cards laying over to the right. So we have our first 3. We have our chamomile, hydrangea, pansy up top. Then we have our second trio, chickweed, red clover, milk thistle. Yeah, it's so sweet. Like we have these like real like sweet like pansy and chamomile like little sweethearts up there. And then, but our bottom line is like chickweed, red clover, milk thistle. They're all kind of like detoxifying, like eliminating herbs. Do you see that? That it's like, let it go, get it out, get it out. Like the top ones are kind of like holding space for us, being like sweet to us. And then we have the ones that are going to actually move shit out of our body. So let's see what we've got now to the right. We have Lady's Slipper, which just makes me so happy for some reason because like we've been talking about holding space for ourselves and like rubbing lotion on our feet. Well, I've been talking about it. And it's like, honey, make sure you put on those fuzzy socks and put on your slippers and, you know, yeah, do something to nourish yourself. We'll just use lotion on feet as an example. And then maintain the space. So we could do that with our heart too. It's like, yeah, keep doing your heart work and then, yeah, give yourself that self hug. Right? Hold yourself, you know, maintain or just like do something to ensure that, you know, your little effort that you made is valiant indeed. And I think the way we do that internally is, you know, just daily, hourly, often. We don't just be like, oh, okay, self-care, 5 minutes here. No, it's like 5 minutes every hour, every day. We're sending ourselves love. We're holding space for ourselves. We're just really being sweethearts to ourselves. So we've got Lady Slipper with connection. We'll see what she has to say. And then we're ending with Echinacea, consciousness. And we get the Echinacea card on the regular, don't we? Because that's what we're doing here together. We are hanging out. We are reading the laws of the universe. We're trying to understand how everything works. We are expanding our consciousness on purpose. Not just because life is like pinning us up against the wall, forcing it upon us. No, we like are going out looking for it. Like we are going to expand into our greater awareness. We are going to broaden our perspective. We're going to dive so deep inside of us that it's just like, wow, sweetheart, I am so in love with you and I understand myself and you know what I'm saying? Like we are doing this on purpose and it feels really good. So let's see what Lady Slipper says. It says about connection. And like that's interesting because we're talking about the law of love. We're talking about how we want to like try to find connection outside of us, but really it's within us. So let's see what she says. When you are feeling weary, exhausted, and disconnected from your earthly pursuits, yeah, Lady Slipper can help restore your soul's connection to your physical body. She will help you infuse your daily life with guidance and intuition directly from the divine source, so that you can fully enjoy and participate in life, inhabit and explore your sensual body, and walk the path your soul intends. So isn't this just like the sweetest confirmation that all this talk of self-love and self-nurturing and connecting with source, like connecting with the true love, the real love, it just is like, yeah, that's what we're talking about today. And then once you're filled up on the inside, you're going to be able to enjoy your life so much more. I saw on Twitter today, like someone asked, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much are you enjoying your life, or how satisfying is your life, or whatever. And I saw someone that I follow posted that it was for her 2. She put down a number 2, and I thought to myself, oh honey, please come to my podcast, maybe we can get it up to a 3. You know, so it's like we're always just trying to enjoy more, have more fulfillment, connect more, make this life just have more meaning, have it more personal sense of reward and accomplishment. Not that anybody else has to validate that for us whatsoever. That is within. You know if you're loving life or not. You know if you are fully enjoying and participating in life or not. You know if you're inhabiting your body or not. If you're feeling sensual or not. So yeah, this is a great invitation from Lady Slipper to restore your soul's connection to your physical body and feel that love, feel that passion. I am letting that passion flow anytime it would like to, regardless if I have a lover or not. Like, I am really trying to let my body feel alive and, let that energy flow and not let any type of circumstance pinch that off, because it makes me feel alive. So thank you, Lady Slipper, for that, for sure. And then we have Echinacea, our final card today, with consciousness. Echinacea stimulates and awakens your consciousness, helping break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth and self-realization, and awakening awareness of your true self when you have forgotten or lost connection. So that's hilarious, because Lady Slipper was about connection, saying like, hey, if you are feeling disconnected, let's get back to it. So these two cards came in 100% perfect with each other, just encouraging us to keep on doing our work, be open to getting stimulated and awakened and expanded, right? If you've forgotten how to do that, it's like these flowers are like, we'll help you. We will help remind you. We will assist you. We will nurture you. We will love you. And then it's like it's a two-way street, because they're so beautiful. You can return that love to them. Our nature is to love, and it doesn't matter if we're loving a human or a plant or a flower or a rock or anything, right? We can be loving a color. The point is, are you loving or not? So are you expanding or not? It's a beautiful, gentle way for us to be called out today and reminded of what is really important on our path, what is really important in our now moment, in our hearts, in our beings, and how important it is to nurture, love ourselves, create that space, and also, as we do that, keep releasing and transmuting and forgiving and releasing some more the things that no longer serve us. So even though you may have had low self-esteem, low self-worth, a negative self-image in the past, that can all be transmuted and changed, and that negativity can now be released, because you are expanding your consciousness to have greater wisdom, greater knowledge, and greater love within you. Aww, I just love these cards so much. Thank you, Soulflower Oracle deck. Okay, so on that note, let's remember who we really are. Let's remember that we are beings of love. We're made by love, for love, in the image of love. Honey, it is just time to love yourself, and then you can love everybody else and everything. So thank you, Chamomile, for reminding us about stability. Thank you, Hydrangea, for your message of transmutation. Pansy with that resonance, chickweed with that tolerance, red clover with that tranquility, and milk thistle, oh my God, with the forgiveness. And then we just really topped it up with Lady Slipper and connection, and Echinacea and consciousness. So it is time to connect or reconnect with yourself, for sure. It is time to bring in a greater love than you have ever known in your life. because you've just been so distracted with desire. So now it's time to put down the ego's toolbox and open up yourself to things that are genuine and true and eternal. And that is the love within. So yeah, what a great day of love. We actually talked about love without talking about anything phallic whatsoever. So I'm really proud of myself. So let's take all this amazing advice and just feel our vitality today, feel our clarity, and feel the energy moving and shifting and growing within us. And yeah, for sure, let's go inside and feel the love.